Act 1 of Mollentrave on Women by Alfred Sutro. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Characters in the play.
Mr. Mollentrave by Nick Richmond.
Sir Joseph Balstead, K.C., M.P., read by Mike Manalakis.
Everard Swinboys, read by Ethan Hurst.
Lord Contarine, read by Adrian Stephens.
Mr. Dexter, read by Todd.
Mr. Noyes, read by Alan Mapstone.
Peters, read by Caveat.
Martin, Mollentrave's butler, read by David Purdy.
Lady Claude Derrinham, read by Jennifer Pratt.
Margaret Messeland, read by Nicole James.
Miss Treble, read by Joanna Michael Hoyt.
Mrs. Martelli, read by Michelle Eaton.
Stage directions, read by Wayne Cook. Act 1. Sir Joseph Balstead's study, in his house in Hans Place. Miss Treble, Margaret's companion, a faded lady of uncertain age, is fingering the photograph on the mantelpiece, right. Mrs. Martelli, the housekeeper, a grim-faced elderly woman, dressed in stiff black silk, opens the door and enters left. Miss Treble, absorbed in a photograph she holds in her hand, does not notice her. Mrs. Martelli coughs emphatically. Miss Treble, coming center, turning.
Oh, dear Mrs. Martelli, do you know who this is?
Mrs. Martelli, center, shortly.
Sir Joseph's sister.
What an angelic face, the outline so pure, such heavenly eyes.
Returns right and puts frame back. Mrs. Martelli, center.
She was marked with smallpox and had a pronounced squint.
Miss Treble, disconcerted.
I have noticed these photographs before. I have a passion for photographs. This one.
Coming center. She takes up another. Mrs. Martelli takes photo from Miss Treble.
Sir Joseph's mother. The other ladies are his cousin, his aunt by marriage, and me.
Miss Treble goes right. Miss Treble, with surprise.
You!
Mrs. Martelli, with dignity.
My late husband, Captain Martelli of His Majesty's Indian Army, was a friend of Sir Joseph's. I trust you find nothing remarkable in his widow's photograph reposing on Sir Joseph's mantelpiece.
Miss Treble comes down right and sits right center chair.
Oh, not at all, not at all. My father was Canon Treble. He preached before the Queen.
Mrs. Martelli puts photo back right and comes down right center.
So I have frequently heard, but I admit it is a theme on which one cannot dwell too often. Nonetheless, I consider it my duty, as Sir Joseph's housekeeper, to inform Canon Treble's daughter that this room is, as it were, consecrated to Sir Joseph.
Miss Treble rises and crosses left and sits on stool.
And that is his wish, his formally expressed instruction, that none but myself should enter it.
Oh!
Mrs. Martelli to desk center.
I allow no housemaid here. I dust it myself. Sir Joseph, in common with the most legal gentlemen, is partial to dust, but I control his partiality. So you understand.
But the courts have risen today, dear Mrs. Martelli. The long vacation they call it, do they not? For nigh on 3 months Sir Joseph ceases to be the brilliant advocate. Parliament is not sitting, so the House will not hear his inspired accents.
My accents may be less inspired, but they rest on authority, and I beg you to heed them. This room is private.
Miss Treble, sweetly.
I can quite understand that. To the servants it is a sanctuary.
To the servants and the upper servants, Miss Treble. You and I are both upper servants.
Miss Treble, rise indignantly.
Mrs. Martelli, this is intolerable. terrible! I am dear Margaret's companion.
Sit on stool left center.
Her trusted friend.
At so much per annum, paid quarterly, Sir Joseph has confided the government of his household to me.
Miss Treble proudly.
I am not a member of your household, madam. I take orders from Sir Joseph alone, and then they come in form of requests.
You compel me, therefore, to inform Sir Joseph of your truculent attitude and demand your dismissal.
Miss Treble rise.
Dismissal!
It would, of course, be within my province to dismiss you myself.
Miss Treble up to her center.
Insolent!
But I shall leave that disagreeable duty to Sir Joseph, and I have no doubt that it will come, as you say, in the form of a request. I have the honour to wish you good morning.
Exit left. Miss Treble sinks on the sofa right center and sobs. Everard comes in from back left, a good-looking youngster of 25. Everard, right center.
Why, Treby, what's the matter?
Miss Treble stomping her foot.
How dare you call me Treby?
Oh, I beg your pardon, but Margaret always does.
Am I to be forever insulted in this house? First by a wretched servant, then by a mere boy.
Boy? Hang it, I shall be a full-fledged doctor soon. But I apologize. There. And Martelli's a hedgehog. Leave off sobbing.
Over back of settee.
Do.
Miss Treble through her tears.
I will tell Sir Joseph he must choose between her and me.
She's an awful totter. I wonder my uncle puts up with her. But come now, dear Miss Evangeline.
Miss Treble coyly.
Mr. Swenboys?
Everard eagerly.
Did you give Margaret those verses?
I did.
Everard excited, away right center.
Well? Well?
She laughed.
Everard aghast.
Laughed?
But really, why did you steal them from Swinburne?
Everard come center.
The devil? She spotted it?
Naturally. She adores Swinburne.
I altered a word or two. I did, I swear. And, of course, poetry's not in my line. But I didn't think girls were allowed to read Swinburne.
An old-fashioned prejudice. Today we throw open the whole book of life.
I didn't know.
Returning to back of settee, right center.
But, Miss Treble, you're my friend, aren't you? You'll help me?
I am always on the side of love.
Have I a chance, do you think? A millionth part of a chance?
You never speak to her.
How can I? She's too magnificent. She dazzles me. Her eyes scorch me. I become idiotic. I can talk, as a rule. I've something to say. But not to her. Not to her. Although Martelli thinks...
Martelli! That hateful name! Oh!
Her sobs begin again. Margaret enters from back left. She pauses shyly at seeing Everard. Margaret center.
Oh, Everard, have you got the flowers? The white roses?
Yes, here they are.
How good of you.
Turning to Miss Treble and throwing her arms around her.
What, dearest Treby? Crying?
Cross right center. Everard coming center.
Martelli has upset her.
Oh, the wretch. How I wish that my guardian would send her away.
You have only to ask. Could he... Is there a man who could... Anything. Margaret, ugh.
He flies, overcome with confusion, and exit back left.
Poor Everard.
She gazes pensively after him for a moment, then turns to Miss Treble again.
Do not cry. I will speak to Sir Joseph. He shall see that this woman makes me unhappy.
Miss Treble, drying her eyes.
Dearest Margaret.
Margaret, looking around, sitting chair center.
Oh, how my heart beats when I find myself in this room.
He is the grandest, greatest of men.
In this morning's paper, they mention his name 3 times, and they've his portrait in the sketch.
And so like him.
His speech in that copyright case yesterday, his triumph.
I felt you quiver as you sat beside me.
He saw us there, I think. As his eye swept past, I noticed a tremble in his voice. And after that, I felt he was speaking for me.
His peroration was sublime.
Margaret, rise, down right center, and sit in chair.
Oh, it was odious of that old man's daughter to thank him so effusively. I detest Lady Cloud.
Miss Treble, rising and right center.
Jealous, my Margaret. They knew each other in the long ago. I have an idea that he once... But he has not her photograph. I came here to see.
It is not on the mantelpiece?
Nor in his desk. I looked.
Oh, you should not have done that.
There is no limit to my devotion. It is true Lady Claude is handsome.
Margaret, indignantly.
Handsome? A widow. And old. Why, she's 35 at least.
Miss Treble, tartly away left.
My age, Margaret.
Margaret, rise and across to her.
Ah, dear Treby, forgive me. But when I am here, in this room, and think of a possible rival...
Up to desk center.
Here, where he sits and works. Every day I steal in and let fall a flower. I love to think of him kissing that flower, perhaps. Who knows, wearing it next to his heart. If he only would speak to me. Little girl, he calls me, then turns his eyes timidly away. Little girl. Oh, never did lover's epithet sound so sweet.
Since having the flowers, Margaret has been undoing them and dropping them about the room. Miss Treble, sit on settee left.
I have seen him when your name was mentioned change colour and murmur something beneath his breath.
Margaret, sit on stool left.
What was it? Oh, what?
Nay, I could not catch. But, Margaret, tell me. Everard has been imploring.
Margaret, softly.
Ah, poor Everard. It was not till you opened my eyes, dear Treby, that I... Of course I am fond of Everard. Oh, very fond. But can I hesitate between a boy and a great man, a leader of men? Dear Treby.
Rise and up center.
I beseech you, leave me here for a moment.
Miss Treble, rise and up left center.
I go, dear child, I go. I feel that my eyes are red. I must wash away these tears. Plead for me with your guardian, Margaret. Rid us of the hateful Martelli.
Margaret, round to left center and embracing Miss Treble.
I will try. Oh, I will try.
Miss Treble kisses her devotedly and goes left. Margaret, after a glance round the room, to make sure she is unobserved, takes a rose, kisses it, and lays it on Sir Joseph's desk. Up center right of desk.
Speak for me, Rose, and tell him of my love. Lie fondly on his heart, dear Rose.
Sir Joseph's voice is heard outside talking to Mrs. Martelli. Margaret starts and retreats down center. Sir Joseph enters from right, talking to Mrs. Martelli. Sir Joseph, right, center.
Come, come, Mrs. Martelli. She didn't mean anything. She couldn't have, you know.
He sees Margaret.
Ah, little girl, you there? Mrs. Martelli and I...
Margaret, center.
I go, guardian. I go. But one word for poor Miss Treble. She is the only friend I have in the world.
She goes out left. Sir Joseph centre.
There, you hear that? The only friend she has in the world. Now, can I send her away?
Up to desk and sitting.
I put it to you.
Mrs. Martelli grimly.
Every companion Miss Maeterlinck has had has been her only friend, and let the lady stay by all means, Sir Joseph. Only you will permit me to take my departure.
Sir Joseph, very annoyed, sitting at his desk, taking up the rose and dropping it in the wastepaper basket.
I wish that girl wouldn't let her confounded flowers trail all over the place. Why does she come in here? Can't I have one room in the house to myself?
Mrs. Martelli, picking up flowers which Margaret has dropped.
That was precisely the cause of my altercation with Miss Treble, Sir Joseph. I found her inspecting the photographs on the mantelpiece.
Confound her impudence! I'll say a word to her. We'd better keep the door locked in future, eh?
Mrs. Martelli, right centre, adamant.
You will have to choose, Sir Joseph, between Miss Treble and me.
Sir Joseph, wheedling, rise and down right centre.
Come, Mrs. Martelli. You and I have been together too long to allow a trifle like this to part us. Besides, we're all going off in a day or two. Miss Treble may get married in the long vacation.
Married? She'll never see 40 again.
Won't she, though? Well, after all, that's no concern of mine. I don't want her to see 40 again. For the matter of that, I don't want to see her again. But she's the girl's companion, and the girl must have a companion. And if the Treble woman goes, I shall have to find another companion. That's so, isn't it?
Mrs. Martelli, still adamant.
Sir Joseph.
And I want to be off to Scotland tomorrow. Come, Mrs. Martelli.
Sir Joseph, that person has made use of certain expressions to me that render further residence with her under the same roof impossible. I regret it. For my dear husband's sake, I regret it. But you will have to choose.
She goes right with majesty. Sir Joseph is exceedingly vexed. He pishes and pshaws, and seizes his blotting-pad, hurls it to the other end of the room, then goes and fetches it, then takes up paper right and reads, swearing softly to himself. Peters, the butler, enters left. Peters, up left centre.
Mr. Mollentrave and Lady Claude Derenham have called, Sir Joseph.
Sir Joseph puts paper down eagerly right centre.
I'll go down. They are in the drawing-room, I suppose.
Peters, up left centre.
No, Sir Joseph. Miss Maeterlinck and Miss Treble are playing a duet in the drawing-room.
Sir Joseph, discontentedly.
In the library, then?
No, Sir Joseph. Mr. Swenboys is smoking a pipe in the library.
Sir Joseph, furious.
Not a room in my house. Where in heaven's name are they?
In the dining-room, Sir Joseph.
Sir Joseph, stamping his foot.
The dining-room? Bring them up here, Peters, quick.
Peters goes left. Sir Joseph goes to glass right and arranges tie, etc. Peters returns with Mr. Mollentrave and Lady Claude. Mollentrave is a very old man, with masses of snow-white hair. Notwithstanding his age, he is alert and agile, with no trace of feebleness. Lady Claude is a beautiful and fascinating woman. Lady Claude enters, shakes hands with Sir Joseph, centre, and gets away left centre as Mollentrave enters. Mollentrave, with outstretched hands, centre.
My dear Balstead, forgive this intrusion, but I had to come and congratulate you again on the way you conducted my case. You were masterly.
Sir Joseph, centre.
You are very good, Mr. Mollentrave. Our copyright law is intricate.
Mollentrave crosses behind Sir Joseph to write, and undoes book.
It was a very nice point.
He shakes hands with Lady Claude.
And you, Lady Claude, are you pleased?
Mollentrave, right centre.
Need you ask when my book was in question? Rosamund is naturally proud of her father's work.
Lady Claude, left centre.
And I am especially glad of the opportunity the case has given me of renewing an ancient friendship.
Yes, we are very old friends, you and I. You have been abroad a long time?
Yes, in Italy, since my husband's death.
I trust you have now returned for good.
Mollentrave comes centre a step.
I don't mean to part with her any more, Balstead. Italian cypresses may set off a widow's weeds. But now that 2 years have passed.
Lady Claude sits on stool. He produces a book.
Balstead, I have taken the liberty to bring you my book, The Casus Belli, with an autograph inscription.
Centre, he presents it with a flourish.
Allow me to offer it to you.
Sir Joseph, taking it.
I am very much obliged.
Mollentrave, right centre, rubbing his hands.
Mollentrave on women. I venture to say it is in a fair way to become a classic.
Lady Claude, smiling.
He has given away all our secrets.
I was an observer from boyhood. Like Dante, I fell in love at the age of 9. Unlike Dante, I made notes. In the interests of my self-imposed study, I married 3 times. In short, you will find between these covers a most careful, complete investigation on scientific principles of the baffling, perplexing creature known as woman.
Lady Claude, in smiling protest.
Papa!
Mollentrave comes centre a step.
Your pardon, my child. You are, of course, the topmost blossom of the spreading tree. You have inherited, if I may say so, my mental energy.
Sir Joseph centre, fingering the book.
I am disappointed that Lady Claude's photograph does not figure as frontispiece.
Very good.
Away right, and returning.
But in all seriousness.
Takes book.
Balstead, it is a guide, a handbook, a Baedeker. It conducts you personally to the most hidden recesses of the feminine heart, opens every door, strips every cupboard. No marriage license should be issued to the man who cannot pass his examination in Mollentrave.
Goes right to table and puts book down.
As a result, there would be cobwebs in the divorce court. You practice there, by the way.
Heaven forbid! No, I am on the chancery side.
Mollentrave centre.
Ah, that's a pity. I should have valued expert criticism. I am at present revising the book for its next edition, which will be the 23rd.
Sir Joseph centre on his left.
The 23rd? Really?
My dear sir, the work has been translated into every living tongue. I am told there are women's clubs where it is the custom solemnly to execrate me after dinner. In Dover Street, to be Mollentraved has passed into the language. It means to be found out.
Lady Claude, rising.
Papa, we must not take up Sir Joseph's time.
On the contrary, my interviews with you have been too brief, these many years past, for me to desire to curtail them. Besides, I find myself today in a position of some perplexity, and truly should value your advice.
Lady Claude, archly.
Mine or Papa's?
Both. Please sit down. Will you listen to my tale of woe?
Lady Claude sits settee left.
Gladly. It is the least we can do for you, after your magnificent service.
Mollentrave gets chair right centre and sits. They sit. Sir Joseph sits up centre, front of desk.
Well then, here goes. As you are aware, I am unmarried. Many years ago...
He looks at Lady Claude, who drops her eyes.
I loved a lady who, very wisely, preferred another.
Mollentrave points waggishly to the book.
Mr. Mollentrave, had I then been able to consult your work?
I was labouring at it for 20 years before I gave it to the world.
My misfortune to have been born too soon. Well, I settled down to single blessedness and worked hard. My existence was tranquil. An elderly lady, widow of a man I had known, kept house for me, and left me undisturbed. My life was all work, with an occasional game at bridge. I had never been a ladies' man. The sex did not, let us say, appreciate me, and I, while admiring them from a distance, have avoided their closer neighborhood.
My dear friend, you have denied yourself one of the most fruitful sources of amusement.
That may be, but I am constitutionally shy. And law and politics, you see, took up all my time. I settled down, contentedly enough, into old fogeydom. My one care was a nephew, a good lad, who walked the hospitals and has just passed his final exam. Well, so far all was untroubled. But now comes the catastrophe. A year ago, an old friend of mine died in Australia, a companion of my boyhood, and bequeathed me his daughter.
Mollentrave alert.
Ah!
His motherless daughter. I received her letter by the morning's post. She came in the afternoon. A girl! Imagine it! My austere dwelling invaded by a bouncing, flouncing girl.
Terrible.
It was terrible. Lady Claude will excuse me.
Lady Claude, smiling.
Oh, yes.
My feelings at that moment could only be expressed in camera. There was no way out. He had appointed me her guardian. It was a sacred trust. I could do nothing.
Rise.
She was too old to send to school, too young to live alone. And here was I, to whom girls are esoteric, mysterious things, of strange, uncanny ways. I, who don't know what to say to them, how to feed them or amuse them. I, who go into no society, have no small talk, don't dance or play ping-pong. Here was I, suddenly overwhelmed by this avalanche of laces and muslins.
Heaven sent you a full-grown daughter, without the expensive preliminaries.
Let us hope heaven meant it kindly. But there are occasions, doubtless, when even Providence nods. Well, after a considerable struggle with myself, I accepted the inevitable. I moved from my comfortable bachelor's quarters, took this house, found her a companion, who at once proceeded to quarrel with the housekeeper. I had to dismiss her and engage another, the same story.
Sits on settee left by Lady Claude.
In 12 months I have had 5 companions. Today another disturbance. For the 6th time I am bidden choose between them, and I had hoped to go to Scotland tomorrow. This may all sound very trivial, but truly I'm in despair.
Poor Sir Joseph.
Mollentrave, rise and go to left center earnestly.
My dear child, I can enter into our friend's feelings. This is no laughing matter. Tell me now, Belstead, what is she like, your ward?
Sir Joseph, puzzled.
Like all other girls, I imagine. I scarcely have looked at her. Pretty, I suppose, in a feeble kind of way. I have said good morning and good evening, taken her to an occasional theatre, and allowed her to prattle. She is only a child.
Mollentrave quickly.
A mistake. They never are children. How old is she?
18, I believe, or 19, perhaps. Possibly 20.
Of the sentimental order?
Truly, I've no idea.
At least you can tell me her taste in literature.
Sir Joseph, searching in his memory.
Literature? She reads a good deal. Though what, I've no notion. Stay, though, I remember, one night when I couldn't sleep, taking a book of hers upstairs and having a superb night's rest. It was Somebody's Love Letters.
The Englishwoman's?
Yes, that was it.
Good. Were passages marked?
The pages were peppered with lines and crosses.
The boards protected with a cover?
I rather imagine they were.
Notes scribbled on the margin?
I fancy so. Yes, I am sure. Heaps of them.
Clue number 1. Perfect.
Triumphant.
In her clothing, she will affect the darker shades?
Sir Joseph, with an effort at memory.
Yes.
Fond of flowers?
She litters the place with them.
I have her. Devours poetry, of course. Adores Wagner. Appetite languid. Member of the Stage Society. And worships Ibsen.
The name's familiar. I've heard her mention it.
Of course. My dear fellow, I haven't seen the lady, and I prefer as a rule to visit the patient before pronouncing upon her case. But here all is simple, and there is no further need of analysis. She belongs to the large class known as invertebrate sentimentalists.
Away right center. Sir Joseph rise and go center.
The deuce she does!
Harmless, my dear fellow, quite harmless. Now, tell me, your nephew.
Yes?
Has he been here all the time?
The last month only. He studied in Germany.
Good. A normal, healthy lad?
Quite.
Age?
24 or 25.
A little melancholy lately.
The fact is, I have noticed.
With the quickness of the trained advocate, you have guessed my drift. My dear sir, your troubles are at an end. To restore your tranquillity, all you need to do is to add the ward to the nephew.
Sir Joseph gleefully.
By Jove! I should never have thought of it.
That is where I come in. You talked of a will. She has money.
£10,000.
Admirable. Now, listen.
Lady Claude rises and goes up left center. Mollentrave sit in chair right center downstage.
It will take you exactly 10 minutes. You will send for your nephew, meet him coldly, wave him to a chair. A set frown upon your face. You will tell him severely you have detected his secret.
Sir Joseph sits center.
Remarked his passion for your ward. You will upbraid him. Remember, his adoration is certain. He will confess and beat his bosom. Then you melt and send for the maiden.
Sir Joseph alarmed.
I speak to her? Never.
In the interests of celerity. If you leave it to him, he will bungle it. He will be abject, and she tyrannical. She will say no for certain, to see how he takes it. She will demand time. In short, there will be delay. You will find all of this set down in my 14th chapter, called The Cat and the Mouse.
Sir Joseph rise and downstage.
I can't do it, Mollentrave. I shouldn't know what to say.
Mollentrave rise, put chair back right.
You, the great orator? Imagine you're addressing a jury of girls. Wallow in sentiment, reek of it.
Right center.
Put the boy's love, draw a pathetic picture, tears in your voice, and so on. In a minute she'll cry and accept him. Oh, I guarantee the complete success of the operation. And see here, Rosie and I are going to Swanage tomorrow. Why not join us there with the young couple?
Sir Joseph center.
That's exceedingly good of you. I had meant to trot off to Scotland.
Oh, you can't. At once. Remember, they are engaged. But you can go in a day or two and leave them with us. The house is large.
Really, that is too kind.
Copy for me, my dear fellow. They'll be under the microscope, but they won't know.
Lady Claude comes down left center.
And I'll give the boy some wrinkles. You'll come?
Sir Joseph turns left.
Does Lady Claude join in the invitation?
Most cordially.
So, that's all settled.
He gets up, goes to the back, and proceeds to wrestle with his overcoat. Sir Joseph sent her to Lady Claude.
Though I should ask you to explain a few points in your father's work.
Mollentrave, seized by a sudden inspiration, takes book, sits on settee, and turns down pages Sir Joseph will have to consult. Lady Claude, left center merrily.
It contains an index, an appendix, and a glossary.
I am very dull. If I needed help...
This book will tell you how dangerous it is to invite a woman's assistance.
But suppose I seek the danger?
There is a chapter on widows.
Which I shall not read. There, you shall be my author.
My book is to be on man.
If you need a collaborator...
I shall ask your ward to assist. But, Sir Joseph, I thought you could not talk to women.
I cannot. But there is one, all these years, to whom I have said so much and so often.
I am glad you have made an exception. Well, you know where we live, at Swanage?
I have not forgotten. I have a memory. There was an elm tree there.
Which still remains, though it has grown older.
Mollentrave bustles up.
Tomorrow, then? You will let us know by what train? Goodbye, and you have my best wishes.
B goes up to door left.
Papa!
Goes up left and exit left. Mollentrave rise, round back center to left center.
Yes, send us a wire. Goodbye, my dear fellow, and remember, gallons of sentiment.
Mollentrave turns to the door. As he goes, Sir Joseph clutches him. Sir Joseph, away right center.
Mollentrave, I can't do it. I can't. At the mere thought of it, I feel a chill down my spine. I can't.
Mollentrave, coming center.
Balstead.
Look here, why not speak to her yourself?
I?
Why not? It's your business, after all, this sort of thing. You're an expert, a professional. I won your case for you yesterday. Win mine for me now.
But it's a delicate subject to bring before a lady one has never met before.
I'll introduce you in proper form. Tell her you are my mouthpiece. Oh, I'll make that all right. And I'll be there, of course, while you do it.
Oh, naturally, if you insist.
I do. You will?
Certainly, though...
Getting away left. Sir Joseph following him to left.
I'm immensely grateful. I'll send for the boy at once and talk to him. I can manage that part. You'll see Lady Claude into her carriage, walk to the corner of the street, and come back. Then, if you're right about him...
If I'm right.
Sir Joseph, left center.
You will put the other little matter before her in your own inimitable fashion, eh?
I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Mollentrave exit left. Sir Joseph has rung right. Peters comes in left. Sir Joseph, right center.
Tell Mr. Swenboys I want him.
Yes, Sir Joseph.
Peters goes left. Sir Joseph hums cheerfully, takes up the book, and glances at it. Everard enters. Sir Joseph frowns, throws down book, and waves him to a chair. Everard, left center.
You want me, uncle?
Yes, sit down, sit down.
Everard sits on stool left center.
Oh, Everard.
Sir Joseph sits in chair right center downstage. Everard, wonderingly.
Why, uncle? What is it? Have I done anything?
Done anything, unhappy boy?
He pauses, perplexed, then resumes with melodrama.
I should never have believed it. Never.
Everard, rise and going center.
But, uncle, tell me.
Sir Joseph, waving him back.
If ever a trust was sacred, if ever a man had a right to expect, and you...
Everard, center in absolute dismay.
Why? What?
Isn't the world full of girls whom you could fall in love with? Don't they pullulate? Aren't there 100,000 more women than men in London alone? And must you select, out of them all, the very one whom you shouldn't?
Everard, sinking his head.
That wretched Treble woman has told you about the verses.
Verses? You stoop to verses?
Everard, humbly.
I cribbed them.
An attempt to obtain credit under false pretenses. Confess it then, degenerate boy. You love my ward.
Everard, drawing himself up.
Uncle, I do, with every drop of my blood.
Sir Joseph, delighted, but simulating great grief.
Ha! It is true, then.
I was wrong. There is no doubt I was wrong. But could I help it? Put it that way. How could I?
I must decline to put it that way.
Everard passionately.
Why did you let me come here and be in her presence day after day? How live in the same house with her, sit opposite her at meals, and not adore her? How look upon that matchless face, listen to the sound of her voice, its silvery music, and not fall prostrate?
Sir Joseph, making a note on his shirt cuff.
Matchless face, silvery music.
I worship her, uncle. She is the very star and lodestone of my existence.
Sir Joseph rise.
I see. But tell me, have you said all this to her?
Everard Centre, mournfully.
To her, not a word. My fingers have pleaded as I passed the bread and butter. My eyes may have spoken, but my lips, never. The verses. The fatal verses merely compared her to the...
Away to left centre.
Capitoline Venus.
And the Venus, I suppose, wasn't in it?
Everard, up to him, right centre.
Uncle, don't make fun of me. I confess my fault to you frankly. I know it was wrong. I've always known it. Send me away, sir. I'll do what you bid me. Get me a berth in Africa, where the climate's deadliest.
Sit centre, front of table.
I'll go without a word, and you'll soon be rid of me.
Sir Joseph, up right centre.
But, my dear lad, I don't want to be rid of you, and I'm not sure that I altogether approve of the deadly climate scheme. All I say is...
You can say nothing to me that I've not said already to myself. Many times.
Rise.
It was a presumption. A mad presumption. Don't be too hard on me.
Sir Joseph, gravely.
Everard, I've tried to do my duty by you.
You have been more than a father to me. Be merciful, sir.
I will. I will.
All I ask is
that we now drop heroics and descend to more commonplace ground. Leave Olympus and return to the London pavement.
Everard, left centre, bewildered.
I don't understand.
Why, after all, when one comes to think of it, there is no especial crime in a young man falling in love with a young woman.
A young woman. Margaret!
A young goddess, then. But still, it is not unnatural. And as I say, I don't see...
Everard, springing wildly to his feet.
You don't mean that there's hope for me?
But I do, I do. I have reason to believe that she is not altogether indifferent.
Everard, gasping.
Uncle.
Has she given you no sign?
Everard, shyly.
When we played chess last Thursday, she allowed her hand to rest on mine for the appreciable fraction of a second.
Sir Joseph, triumphantly.
You see, Mollentrave on women, the textbook on the subject, would, I am sure, interpret that as encouragement.
Uncle, don't tell me that you think...
He rushes wildly about the room.
But I do, I do. What is more, I am convinced. Come, my boy, sit down.
Everard, downright, back to centre. Sir Joseph seizes him and sits him right centre.
And don't pace the room like an undischarged bankrupt.
Sits centre.
Let us discuss the matter.
Margaret to be mine.
Again I say, why not? I shall buy you a practice as a wedding present, and, as they say in the fairy stories, you will live happily ever after. Do you authorize me to sound the lady?
Everard rises and away right. Mollentrave comes bustling into the room, left. Sir Joseph, rise centre, going eagerly to him and whispering into his ear.
Splendid, Mollentrave, splendid.
Aloud.
Let me introduce my nephew, Mr. Everard Swenboys. Everard, this is an old friend of mine, whom we can admit to our fullest confidence. Mollentrave, my nephew has just confessed to me that he loves my ward.
You don't say so. Remarkable. Really?
Up left center, puts hat down, table center, and crosses to down right.
I have your authority, Everard, to ask the lady?
Oh, Uncle, if you would, one word from you.
Very well, then. Send her to me, at once.
Everard with a look at Mollentrave.
Now, Uncle, had we not better...
Now! The court of love is sitting.
Everard crosses to left.
Go, my boy, and tell her to be quick.
Everard shakes his uncle violently by the hand, and then rushes out of the room left. Sir Joseph turns to Mollentrave down right center, with enthusiasm, center.
You're a wizard, you know. It's marvelous. Look here, I made a note or two for you. Matchless face, silvery music of her voice. You might bring those in.
Startlingly original, aren't they? You'll find half a dozen really new superlatives in my book. So it seems I wasn't wrong, eh?
Goes right by fireplace. Sir Joseph, center.
Extraordinary. If only you're right about her.
We shall see. My dear friend, I have other cases on hand besides this. Have you met Lord Contarine?
No, I don't think so.
I am, shall I say, steering him. He's in love with with a lady, and the lady loves him, without knowing it. I give you my word, she has refused him, although she adores him, merely because she doesn't know.
Funny, but you know, eh?
I know, by what I call consequential induction, and by the same process I'll answer for your ward. And by the way, what will you do while I plead?
Just go and sit at my desk, eh?
Sit right of desk center.
Yes, that will be best. It won't take long. I hope she'll come soon. Though,
Margaret has come into the room left. She goes to Sir Joseph, and does not at first notice Mollentrave, who is at back. Margaret, left of desk center.
You wish to speak to me, guardian?
Sir Joseph very embarrassed.
Yes, yes.
About Miss Treble. Oh, believe me, she is the
Sir Joseph, rising down center, very fidgety and awkward.
No, it's not about Miss Treble. Let me introduce you to Mr. Mollentrave. Mollentrave, this is my ward, Miss Maeterlinck.
Margaret comes down left center. Mollentrave, right center, bowing.
I am exceedingly happy to make Miss Maeterlinck's acquaintance.
Sir Joseph, picking his words with considerable effort and difficulty.
Margaret, you will possibly consider it strange, but the fact is, there is something that I ought to have said to you, myself, before today, perhaps. But it's a delicate matter, and you know what a rugged old bear I am, and, Everett's not much better. And here's Mr. Mollentrave, a very old friend, and he, you see, I told him of of our dilemma, and he, in the kindest way in the world, Mollentrave, he'll just tell you, you see, and I'll finish what I was doing.
He beats a hasty retreat to his desk and buries himself in his papers. Mollentrave advances, smiling and mincing. Mollentrave, right center, very volubly.
My dear Miss Maeterlinck, I find myself in a rather embarrassing position. Your guardian, who, as you are aware, has, in the most charming manner possible, retained all the shyness of youth in the presence of your adorable sex, has deputed me to speak for him, phrase his sentiments, express his pious desires. In a word, act as his mouthpiece, introducing to your notice a subject that I trust will enlist all your sympathy. Have I your permission?
Margaret, left centre, her eyes roaming from him to Sir Joseph.
Yes.
Margaret sits stool left centre. Mollentrave takes chair from right centre and sits centre. Mollentrave sitting centre.
My dear young lady, the 60 years that have passed over my head, furrowing my brow and blanching my hair, give me at least the privilege to address you with a certain paternal simplicity, a mild but glowing benevolence. Can you, without too great a stretch of the imagination, look on me for a very brief moment as though I were actually your guardian?
Margaret, more and more puzzled.
If you wish it.
10,000 thanks. You simplify my task, because the theme on which I have to dwell is not one that can be coldly attacked. Scarred veteran as I am, there are still feeble pulsations in my heart when I breathe the magic word, love.
He looks searchingly at her. Margaret startled.
Love?
She throws a quick glance at Sir Joseph, who dives down deeper behind his desk. Mollentrave with much sentiment.
Love? I am fresh from hearing a man tell of his love. Oh, the word is too cold. Of his deep, overpowering passion. Miss Maeterlinck, I am still under this spell. I have been the recipient in my time of many confidences, but never have I met a creature so absolutely enslaved by the divine emotion, so eager a captive in the chains of beauty, as in this lover of yours.
Both rise.
Of mine? Mine. Me.
Who but you? Are you not? But forgive me if my advocacy becomes too ardent.
Puts chair back right and goes up to right of Sir Joseph.
It is your guardian who should be saying these things, but I speak for him. I am the reed for which he has blown.
Margaret kneels on stool and is facing Sir Joseph.
It is your guardian who wishes to know whether this man, this lover of yours, this man who yearns for you, who for the last months has been your satellite, shining with your radiance and dark with your darkness, who has set up a temple in his soul whereof you are the goddess, whether this man shall be flung by you into the shadows of hopeless misery, or be made immortal by the knowledge that you return his passion.
Margaret, off stool and sitting left centre, looking glowingly at Sir Joseph.
Yes, yes, tell him yes.
Mollentrave centre beaming.
Ah, you can accord him, then, a small fragment of your affection.
Can he doubt it? Oh, he is so much above me. I had never dared to hope.
Mollentrave triumphantly.
Miss Maeterlinck, nor he, I assure you, nor he. Ah, lovers, lovers. And then your guardian may tell Mr. Swenboys.
Margaret, sinking her head.
Ah, poor Everard.
Mollentrave, centre, smiling.
Poor Everard. I don't think we need pity him. Miss Maeterlinck, I have fulfilled my mission, and now I will leave you. I relinquish my paternal role with regret, with considerable regret, and join the ranks of your other admirers. Miss Maeterlinck, I kiss your hand.
Sir Joseph rises and steps forward. He is beaming with joy. Mollentrave bows to her and crosses her over to his right and goes to the door left. Sir Joseph rises, accompanying him. Margaret remains standing right centre as though entranced. Mollentrave up left at the door to Sir Joseph.
Rather good, eh? Don't you think? For an impromptu.
Sir Joseph up left centre.
Good! Magnificent! How can I thank you?
Tut, tut, I've enjoyed it. Now, make her name the day when the ecstatic mood's still on her. Goodbye. Till tomorrow.
Mollentrave goes left. Sir Joseph returns to Margaret. Sir Joseph, centre, all his awkwardness returning.
My dear Margaret, I am really most glad, most glad. And Everard, well, I need say nothing about Everard. And now that we know, will you regard me as inconsiderate if I press for an early marriage?
Margaret, centre, coyly.
Sir Joseph.
You will have to drop that title soon, my dear, and address me less formally.
Not yet, not yet. Give me time.
Sir Joseph, a little surprised.
Certainly, but I trust it will not be too long. And now one final word. My guardianship will soon be at an end, but I have tried to fulfill its duties. And I trust that you will never regret the step you are taking today.
He goes to her, cordially holding out both his hands. Margaret is about to throw herself into his arms when the door opens and Mrs. Martelli appears right. She pauses, aghast. Margaret, with a smothered cry, rushes out of the room left.
Sir Joseph.
Sir Joseph, centre, gleefully.
Well, Miss Martelli?
Mrs. Martelli, right centre, standing grimly on the threshold.
I hope I do not intrude.
By no means, by no means. We had finished. Mrs. Martelli, there will soon be an end to Miss Treble.
Mrs. Martelli, open-mouthed.
Sir Joseph.
With suppressed indignation.
I came to tell you that your clerk is still waiting below.
Noise! I had forgotten about Noise. Send him up. Please. Oh, it's splendid, Mrs. Martelli, splendid.
Mrs. Martelli exits right. The door at the back opens and Everard appears.
Uncle.
Sir Joseph, centre, rushing to him and slapping him on the back.
Everard, it's all right. Go to her, my boy.
Everard, left centre, gasping.
Uncle.
Go to her. She adores you. Unworthy, etc. Never dared to look so high. Oh, you couple of idiots. Give her the classic kiss and get her to name the day. She has promised to make it soon. Quick now, she's waiting.
Uncle.
He rushes out wildly back left. Sir Joseph returns to right centre. Noise enters, right. Sir Joseph, right centre.
Noise, I forgot about you. Here, a present. Take it and read it.
He hands him the book. Noise, right, looking at the cover.
Mollentrave on women.
He stares. Sir Joseph, right centre, takes the book away from Noise.
Stay, though. It's an autograph copy. You must buy one for yourself. Hooroo! He knows a thing or two, that old man. Well, now, what news?
I merely called to see whether you were going to Scotland tomorrow, Sir Joseph.
No, not tomorrow. I must alter my plans for a bit. Everett's going to marry my ward, Noise. A bit of luck, eh? We must see about settlements and so on. And buy the lad a practice. There are agents for that sort of thing, eh?
Certainly, Sir Joseph, and permit me to congratulate you.
Thank you. And inquire about the practice at once.
Have you any preference as regard locality?
A pleasant suburb, not quite too near town, eh, Noise? One doesn't want to be too close to the felicity of the young couple. Turtle doves demand solitude. Oh, blessings on Mollentrave!
Everard returns left, the picture of hopeless despair.
Hello, what's this?
Uncle, she thinks you meant you.
Sir Joseph, leaping up.
What?
She thinks you meant you, that you were proposing for yourself. She says she's engaged to you.
Sir Joseph, shaking him.
Speak, can't you? What do you mean?
Everard, brokenly.
She does. I didn't undeceive her. How could I? She's happy. She loves you. She'll marry you. Oh.
Oh, Mollentrave!
Everard buries his hands in his head and sinks into settee left. Sir Joseph stands center, shouting between his clenched teeth,
Oh, Mollentrave!
Curtain. End of Act 1.